I speak English.
You speak English?
Yes.
I don't want to force you to speak English if that's not what you want. Let's just go that way. The coach can avail and interpretation is up to you. What do you want to do? You want us to send the letter down by the interpreter, or do you want to proceed?
I want to proceed as a result of that there is too much in my hands and I have to go back home after this meeting.
That is fine. Here we are going to proceed. Can you just first identify yourself?
My name is Ngizwe Mlando Nkunu, the president of the Pinga Nation.
It's fine. You can take a seat and then counsel you can proceed. Let me first just I also just want to make sure, Councillor, do you have any papers from this one?
None, Madam.
Are you aware, maybe your junior can check for us, are you aware if they have included any matters in case 9?
None.
Thank you very much. It's fine. I am there with you.
Thank you, Your Ladyship.
Yes.
So the progression, we then bring an urgent application for various orders. They are granted by your sister, Justice Kumar. And included in the ordership grants made in your ladyship's.
Just so we are here, I said when we draft orders here, which pocket and page reference?
072-5, ladyship. 1. My apologies, your ladyship. 0721.
0721.
Yes, your ladyship.
That's fine, and then.
And what you will see annexed there too is the order of the system.
Yes.
And I beg you to hand over a copy of the draft order. I will hand it over to the respondent as well with the court sleeve. He seems not interested in having it.
The way you have prepared me on this, I usually see the one is the draft order. What is this one that is here? So we are referring to the one into the 5.
It's the copy of handed to leadership. I don't know if that one has got an annexure to it with his sister's order.
Well, it's fine. You were only.
Yes, your leadership. So the hard copy I would have given you is the draft order that is being sought.
Yes.
So in its terms, pair 1, the Runa side issue 12 May attached and marked A is confirmed.
Yes.
2, the orders issued in paragraphs 1 to 5 of that annexure A, dated 12 May and made final. And then finally, we ask that the respondent be ordered to pay the cost of the hearing of the 19th of May, which is today, including the cost of counsel, cost of 2 counsel on a scale between attorney and client. And those are submissions. Unless your leadership has got questions to put to me, those are submissions to leadership. As a book, please.
I think that because you are here, you are aware of the order that was granted by my sister, on the 12th of May. Today, the proceedings of today are only for the purposes of confirming this rule myself, because you have not filed any papers to indicate why the order that was granted on the 12th of May 2026 should not be verified.
Yes, and thank you very much, my lord. I'm a citizen
My lady.
my lady.
Yes.
And as a citizen of South Africa, I respect the rule of law of this country since the dawn of democracy. The way our constitution was crafted, it gives the supremacy of the law to be in charge of any matters that arises that cease to be legally, and everything that we do in this country, despite our rights, it should be aligned illegally. And in fact, the people that are working under oath are the people that are on the National Assembly. Those are the people that should be exemplary to all of us in this entire country, so that we take them as our role model, because they are law themselves even when they walk on the street. But when they defamate other leaders that are within themselves, I understand the rulings of the House where someone has a right to say anything, but when you do it inside the entire citizen of South Africa, that is allowed. I never swear anyone, but Julius Malema has defamated a lot of our leaders since he was in the ANC League, for an example.
Now you have to redirect yourself.
Because it had been posted by himself as well, and then now they said there is a matter that I had to attend on the 19th of May. We have been marching on the streets. We never saw anything. I don't have lawyers because I don't work. Now I'm here to represent myself.
The mere fact that you are here means that you are aware of the
Yes, I am.
Yes.
And I'm pleading to court that must never take it final.
Why?
Because I never defamated anyone.
Well, there was evidence before just on the day, and it is there in the papers, and it shows that you did utter the statements that the applicant is here to make sure that you don't proceed in the question.
And if I can, I may ask my fellow brother here, lawyer, to elaborate that what exactly transpired. So for me to take this matter as a final. Because
My leadership, I'm afraid the respondent is really not helping himself. Now, there's just a blatant lie and oath. Problem one. Problem number two, I'll advise you now, bring a content application.
I have not been under oath.
That's not how
I'm just standing here. When you respond, say I'm under oath. I've never been under oath.
fine.
So the leadership, my submission is, and I'm not going to take it further, just placing on record, is lying under oath. He's got a problem there. He's got a second problem. And I'm advising now, an urgent application for contempt of court is coming against him because he reiterated the same claims that was interdicted from propagating. So he's got that, and I'll take advice as to how we deal with this lie that has just come out from the bar. And your leadership, as you correctly pointed out, of course this is doing those applications, that's why he's here. And we put in the supplementary affidavit that Mr. Nkuni is in fact so defiant. Not only does he repeat the statements, he goes as far as saying he's not going to present himself here. Thankfully, he probably took advice and he's presented himself. So it's completely untrue for Mr. Nkuni to suggest that he didn't know about this matter, because then why else is here? And in conclusion, the leadership, I do not know if there's anything of substance to respond to, quite frankly. I stand by the submissions and the leadership, unless you've got questions for me, and if I may turn my back, the leadership just give instructions as to what I'm going to say.
Yes.
Your leadership, my attorney is asking me to respond to the invitation. I'm not inclined to responding to the invitation that's been made. We've laid out our case in the interim order, in the interim application. We've made our case again with this final order to be granted. What Mr. Nkuni said, he was very well what he said. The papers are very back then, but this for his benefit, in case the leadership is inclined to hear him again. The allegation is that he said my client received monies from drug cartels, Nigerian drug cartels. And he quotes the amount to be 60 million rands on a given day, $60 million. That's the claim. He's saying he's doing the bidding of drug lords and illegal foreigners, as he calls them. Well, I don't know what an illegal foreigner is, but that's the idea. And we're saying we've got that interim order to stop him from publishing such information. He's done so contemptuously, which is why we're bringing to the application in due course. And that's the case is to meet. Finally, today, the case is to meet is why that interim order should not be made final. That's why we're here. Let's quickly find.
What you just said, do you wish to have sight of the, because if I consider this not order that I have in front of me, I would rather do so think that you have to have sight of it.
My lord, I heard what
Can you please give him a copy of the draft?
I attested to it.
Maybe
what you
now,
have
because I'm
information.
going to consider it, just put it in front of me. You have heard, this is what I said to you before, that what we are here to do today is to consider why this order should not be made final, and that is all. And that shouldn't take a lot of time to
Thank you very much, my lord. As an innocent citizen of South Africa that never been convicted for any crime and wrongdoings in this country, and only to fight for our people to be free and to have their own country, South Africa, great again. And that should not be a crime for us and allow people that are in parliament to intimidate us, politicians, intimidate us. I would like to plead in front of the court that they may not grant this matter as a final matter, because as a normal citizen of South Africa, consent one, we have a track record of being on the street, exercising our rights, never intimidated anyone, never doing any wrongdoings. Can the law be on our side? Because we have respected the law, the law itself. Now I'm against the person that have disrespected our rule of law for many times, even just recently when he have undermined the magistrate for a very long time. Even when he found guilty, he went outside and insulted the magistrate, which was supposed to be a defamating matter for the magistrate against Julius Malema. I don't know how the law works, and he have accused President Ramaphosa for killing people in Marikana. So that is an accuse that should be dealt with. About the drug cartels and being involved in drugs, can that matter be taken to a criminal court? Because that's why I need to present all the proceedings and all the evidence in the right positions in the senior members of SAPS, such as police commissioner or whomever that is appointed to deal with such high criminal zone, because we've been going around identifying buildings that got this, and all those people told us that Julius can lose any political career, but as long as all the illegal immigrants in this country are protected, they call him their God. I was very surprised. We are on the ground, my Lord. We know everything.
Is that all?
Yes.
Should not be confirmed, and therefore the draft order is uploaded on case 9, I think it's 072, dated the 19th of May 2026, is hereby read and ordered. Rise in court. Yeah.
Okay, my name is Muslim. I'm not Muslim. I'm going to
Yeah, people are little
Ibhalwe ngabo
ibhalwe yibo
yes but the women
ibhalwe ezintsha
ngizama ukucacisela into endileyo ujaji uthi angithi i-draft order yabo lena ne then banikeze ujaji wathi wena explain why angayenzi be-final wathi uyi-acceptile i-final manje lelo so now it ends up being i-order ye-court.
Hayi labezithi asibalalele nje bekhulume yonke into beqede sakhe.
Cha mina sebecethile.
Akunankinga noma ngathiwazi kuthiweni.
Kofanele
Silalele sihloniphe laba abasemsebenzini bese siyahamba. Phela nje. Ya akukho nje
usho ukuthi ijaji lihambisana nezinja lezi.
Ya kuze kukhulume iOCD lapho bekhulume ingisi asinamsebenzi nalona. Asilalele kodwa sihlonipha abasemsebenzini bekhulume benza umsebenzi wabo bona beqede basha bakushoyo ngokumsebenzi wabo thina bese siyahamba.
Uthi ujaji uhambisana noma lena uyamsupport manje ujaji.
Ini terbaik apa saya itu sih sangat imali nah flagpop awuhambe umchazele bethu awuhambe umchazele
abantu bethu wena
ayi awuhambe umchazele
mina ngisizwa ngalesafuluko
kupula haligateta Hey baba, hey Chobi.
Baba,
Kunja mfowethu.
ayisencane baba.
Wemalemu yakelela.
Abashaba.
Abashawanga. Abashawa buyekelela. Wemalemu yakelela. Abashawa buyekelela. Wemalemu yakelela. Wemalemu yakelela. Abashawa. Abashawa buyekelela. Wemalemu yakelela.
Ungafike lapha nginendaba yini makuthiwa ngoba bona bathi isikole izimpothela bafundile kunathi besibopheke ngcono isihlale ejele kunoma singaphika imfiso baba kodwa singavumi umalema asiphazamise embidlangweni wethu wokuxosha amakwelekwele angekho emthethweni eningizimu Afrika. Ubonile nezolo ibhasi elisuka le koPolokwane lithwele ama-illegal immigrants into sayishoyo kudala iyenzeka iyaproveka amaphoyisa mayiqala ukukhuthala manje avela livimba ibhasi watholakala bonke abantu bengekho documented. Sibonile amaSomala ebeka inkosi yawo besikhona sibona ngamehlo ngoba sokukhona ama-AI athe uma beyibeka inkosi yabo lapha beyibela bedelete ama-video esiwashuthile sathi thina qho ngeke sidelete lawo ma-video esiwashuthile kepha sibone besebenzisa ngisho i-coat of arm okuyiyona ngubo yethu yokuthandaza ngoba inyembezi zabantu baseningizimu Afrika zawela emhlabeni waseningizimu Afrika belwela inkululeko yabo kodwa i-coat of arm iyubungcwele bethu yokuthi finally the democracy is here. Uyakhumbula ukuthi ngisho ubaba uNelson Mandela wathi inkululeko isila umntwana wakaphinda angene elwela amalungelo abantu abamnyama uthi esuka lapho base bekhuluma sana naye kanye no Mandela no de Klerk cha impela ayikwazi ukwaZulu ukuyimela kodwa ubukhosi bakhona uzohlonishwa ngoba bukhulu kunabo bonke ubukhosi. Wehla uMandela ngo-1994 April 27 wayemapheko wethuna likalanga libalele umongameli oqala we-Reparational Movement wathi, "Dear Mr. President, I am standing here before you to tell you that today South Africa is free." Lawo magama awumsamo wezwe awuphahlo okukhulu kakhulu umuntu osuke yikhanda lezwe ngaleso sikhathi. Ngakho-ke asikwazi ukuthi emveni kwalapho kwase kusungulwa uhulumeni oyintando yeningi kwaze kwaba khona i-court of arm ubungcwele bethu lokuthi ngoba kufuneka sitakazele udadewethu uMangobese uJacinta usesikoleni uyabhala ama-exam kayena uMfowethu Phakela nathi sonke siyacela ukuthi ama-province onke neNingizimu Afrika yonke isukulu asikwazi ukuboshelwa ukugcina umthetho bese sizoboshwa umuntu okuyena owafundisa abantu bonke eNingizimu Afrika ukuthi abaholi bayathuka. Wathuka ubaba uJacob Zuma wambiza ngomdlwenguli icala lamgeza ujaji uqeda usizi eMsimango eMaritzburg 2008 washo adeclare ukuthi yonke lento ekhulunywa ngoZuma ayikho ngoku-Amnesty waphinde wadeclare ujaji eGoli ngo-2006 esasikhona enkantolo ukuthi cha ngempela akadlanga lenkani waphiwa. Ngakho-ke kubalulekile-ke ukuthi namanje sikusho ukuthi umongameli ophethe wathukuthe kwaMbeki wamthuka wathi akanayo inzalo wathi uyimbongolo engazali emthuka ngaphandle eParliament emthuka ngaphandle waphinde futhi wazothuka ubaba uCyril Ramaphosa ethi ewabulela abantu eMarikana sasingekho asibonanga kodwa ngeke siphike futhi kodwa alikho icala elivulile elisho lokho ukuthi uCyril Ramaphosa wakwenza. Ngakho-ke ngithi mina uma inkantolo ingibona nginecala mina entweni engiyenzile yokukhuluma noma leba ngimtshela kwekabhoqo ukunakala kwakhe nokuba isikhwehlela kwakhe leba sosithimisa njalo eGoli, ngicela ukuthi kusukume bonke abaholi asikwazi ukuzosetha ipresidency ngongizwe ngomuntu okuyena owayefunge under oath wamemezela eParliament ukuthi cha useyilunga leParliament yonke into izohamba ngumthetho. Njengoba bengisho ngaphansi enkantolo ngithi mina umthetho uphile egazini uhambe nawo ngenyawo uyayina ngisho kwakho ukugcina umthetho ngoba usibonelo sezwe lonke wavotelwa abantu bafunga ngoba ukuvota ukufunga. Ngakho-ke njengamanje ngifuna ukusho kucace ngokungahlonisi ukuthi khababo ngizothatha mina abamelike manje-ke no ngiyimele vele mina ngiyimele ngizohamba nje ngizungeze ngithi wonke umuntu owawethuka uJulius Malema uma u-wrong udiscipline umfana kanje yena edlala i-political game eshibhile bonke abamvulele icala ukuze sibone phela ukuthi kuyicala kuyicala. Mina ngamthukanga ngamtshela amaqiniso ngapha kwethu cela ukunikeza nangu umne wethu ngapha ubhuti wami uphakela umthakathi bakwazi ukuphawula nabafowethu sibonga abafowethu ongubani nje bebekhona besuka le kwaZulu kodwa singengana ngiyela ngani zakwethu sambe siyomangalela izwe ngoba oMackenzie laba embongolo le-excited ngokuba uminister lele xebuka izandla lenjalo kuthiwa uGaten Mackenzie isuka lapho ilandela ngemuva landela ngemuva njengethishu leyashe sicela ukuthi siye lapha thina lelizwe ngicela all corners of South Africa, all people that are here and that are listening to us, even in a workplace, in the private sector, wonke amagama esiwashoyo nesikwenzayo nesikumele ninathi kodwa ngoba nisabuxoshwa akuwona nawo amakolekweni. Ngizwile umfowethu izolo enza ama-estimate ethi labo bantu bangapheka kwa-30 million and uqinisile and ngapheka kwalokho ukuthatha izwe vele in a history of democracy akaze bavota abantu abakuhlose 20 million. Labo abantu bayimisele ngokuthatha izwe leyamhongolo ebibekwa lapha njengenkosi sengathi ngafa leyakhe yona ethe izothatha ukuba kumeya izothatha futhi ukuba umongameli walizwe ngo-2029. Ngithi mina leaders abafana nobaba uPanyaza Lusufi ngicela ukusho ngokungahlonisi ukuthi akaqala ukuthatha unpopular decisions even angathandwa nayi organization ayimele wakwazi ukuba strong MEC of Education of Gauteng and sabona kushintsha izinto eziningi uPanyaza Lusipho wayishintsha waphinde lapho wakhula waba uPrime of Gauteng wathatha isinqumo wakhanda i-coalition government without even ngisho ukuvumelana nabantu abaku-National Assembly wathatha i-DA wayimisa njengesikhwehlela wahlanganisa abantu abamnyama babusa izwe sakunqoma lo namanje uye kuphela umholi ophumele obala ngokungahlonisi ukuthi awahamba nokwelekwele angeke emthethweni
Ndabezitha siyathokoza kakhulu siyabonga bafowethu kini nonke emphumile nizokweseka umfowethu insizwe esuke endaweni ngokwehlukahlukana siyazi ukuthi maku phakathi nezinsuku abantu abaningi abakwazi ukuba ingxenye yokweseka umsebenzi abantu bayasebenza bayayikalela ukuthi iziphi insuku abayithathayo ukuze bekhululeke siyabonga kuzo zonke insizwa eziphumile ombomvu nomfazi ogcwele umfowethu uvele emntwini ngiyazi ukuthi ezinye insizwa uma nyenza nomzimba phakathi basesendleleni bayeza nazo zonke insizwa ezikhona nani nonke nje bafowethu makhosazana osisi bethu abangafuni ukusala abahlale bekhona siyabonga bodadewethu siyabonga bosisi bafowethu siyacela abaholi base South Africa siyacela abaholi umholi nje wase South Africa sicela ukuthi anake into eqondene uma ngabantu base South Africa hayi abantu bakwenye indawo so abantu they must stop in this misinterpreting i-constitution yethu nokwesibili kwayona i-constitution kusukela manje kuya phambili sizokulwela ukuthi kayishintshe thina bantu balapha eSouth Africa sizokulwela ukuthi umhlaba ubuye ngeqiniso singenzi lento enziwa uMalema afika ethi abantu abathatha umhlaba ebese phindene ethumela i-security company yakhe ukuthi ayobhidlizela abantu emjondolo ngoba siyakwazi lokho ukuthi uyakwenza uyabona so ke asizukuvuma thina ukuthi uMalema athi akudocumentwe ama-illegal foreigners ngoba yena evikela ibhizinisi lakhe elingaphandle kwezwe esingazi noma lelo bhizinisi lisemthethweni yini nalokho elikukhandayo okule kusemthethweni yini njengoba sizwa kuthiwa abakhanda ugwayi
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mgosi waseMzansi. Namhla bekavele enkantolo ungizwe Mchunu ngeliqala lavulelelwa nangu Malema ukuthatha Malema ureceive 60 million from foreigners from Nigerians kokuthi protect bebalapha enkantolo namuhla liqala lakhe belingena namuhla abantu abaningi they were there to support ungizwe Mchunu ufaka phakathi bophakela umthakathi nebantu nje nalabaningi bebaphumile bayomsekela ungizwe Mchunu uthe ngizwe Mchunu makafika enkantolo wathi akayifuni lawyer uTotimela. Do comment your thoughts down on the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. I'm signing out. Goodbye.